What's good, family? And aloha from Oahu. This is day 18 of 30 days sober out here in the streets of Oahu. And because we just got swept, I'm letting a couple days die out before I kind of figure out where I want to put my tent and kind of where they swept the area. It looks like where they swept the area isn't in the area that I was putting up my tent. So, in fact, I have a neighbor who still has a tent up there. So, which means is they didn't really touch my neighbor's tent. So, I'm gonna just give it a couple of days, and then I'm gonna go probably re-put my tent up in that area. I like that area because, for one, having a tent out here, one of the things that you have to kind of be mindful of is who's around your area. I mean, I think the benefit of me being houseless is that I've become a natural minimalist. So I'm not really carrying a lot of sentimental things. The only thing that I do carry that's sentimental to me is my wife's blanket that has my wife and my daughter on it. That's kind of one of the things that I carry with me. It's one of the things that just I have with me all the time. And then all my important papers. Other than that, everything else is just clothes and things that help me with my sleep, with blanket. Like I have one blanket, one towel. I've learned how to utilize certain shirts and shorts to kind of change up the outfit. I only like a couple jeans, a couple sweats, not too much shirts. I'm always shirtless, so that's what's dope about being here in Oahu is that you can literally go anywhere with no shirt and it's like normal. You can go into a store with no shirt and it feels normal, or walk around with no shoes and it's normal. So that's what's cool about being out here, on the island, living the island life, is that there's a benefit to it. So yeah, but I only have like 2 wagons that I carry all my stuff. That way, just in case things like this happen. But I noticed that a lot of other people, they have so much junk with them. You know, to be a hoarder out here, you have to really be like, this is a lifestyle that you've been doing for a minute. So yeah, on that note, when I was moving my carts, I noticed those big ass spider in one of them, and I'm like, damn, that's probably what bit me. Because the swelling is going down because of the antibiotics, but it's one thing after another. And one thing I noticed about being out here that a lot of people can't really put up with is the dogs. If y'all didn't know, I was actually one of the things that kind of kept threw me in like a really bad situation out here was I was attacked by a pit bull, a red-nosed pit bull, and it put me in the hospital for like a week and a half to 2 weeks. And yeah, that kind of like snowballed after that because I didn't have a phone on me. I didn't have a phone for a month and a half because a situation happened where being out here, I couldn't find my phone. People like, they find cell phones, like actually find the phone and they go sell it. But yeah, I think that's what happened to my phone because I still can't find it. So the way I was able to get a phone is my sister ended up sending me one of her extra phones that she had for her sons. And that's exactly what I'm using. So shout out to my sister for giving me back on track with that, because I wasn't able to get a hold of my lawyer, get a hold of anybody for services, and this was all in the month of June going into July. So yeah, that's what kind of put me stuck out here, is that I was just trying to find a phone. And that's kind of why I like it out here in Waianae, because it's not so busy with tourists out here. The people kind of built families around this area, and so I found a couple people that I trust, and that's why I put my tent up with. So that's kind of why I'm waiting for things to die down with this sweep. is so I can re-put my tent up around the people that I trust, because when I do leave my stuff in certain areas, I gotta trust that it's gonna be there. And unfortunately, that's what happened to me in the beginning, is that I didn't know anybody here, and so I lost my phone because of that. So long story short, I just had to make a name for myself out here, and kind of like show people what my intentions are, because it's hard to trust. There's strangers that come and go, and some strangers stay, and I happen to be one of them. So yeah, but I've realized that being a minimalist, I see how much people are attached to certain things, and I just realized, man, I feel like this is something that has changed my perspective on life, because I don't want to ever carry too much things. And I think that's the one thing that this world feeds off of, is the fact that we have to keep up with the Joneses, or feel like we always gotta fit in by buying a new shiny toy or new stuff that just makes us feel accepted with certain things. And I think that's the beauty of being out here and living in this kind of lifestyle. So yeah, other than that, that's just what I've been going through for today. And yeah, if you resonate with being a minimalist, let me know how you adapted to life, or what made you change into being a minimalist. Or if you're a hoarder, let me know what it is about Sentimental Valley that makes you have a hard time separating from things. And yeah, just let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. If not, give this video a thumbs up, and as always, at the very least, subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate y'all. Spread love, and aloha from Oahu. Yes, sir.